Suppose sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y plus sin inverse of z is equal to pi by 2. Then x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz is equal to 1. This is a basic formula that you should know about inverse trigonometry. Look at this. Suppose sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y plus sin inverse of z is equal to pi by 2. This clearly implies x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz is always equal to 1. So therefore, look at the question and you will see the answer. Sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y plus sin inverse of z is equal to pi by 2. Then the value of x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz is equal to 1. Option B is right. But of course, dear students, I have to teach you a shortcut. Now let us try to solve the same problem using a shortcut. This is pi by 6, this is pi by 6, this is pi by 6 is equal to pi by 2. That is one way. Let us make the question still simpler. Pi by 2 plus 0 is definitely equal to pi by 2. Do you agree with me? Right? So, sin inverse of 1 plus sin inverse of 0 plus sin inverse of 0 is equal to pi by 2. So, this implies x is equal to 1, y is equal to z is equal to 0. This is just assumption, dear students. Right? So, you can call this a shortcut. Even though I teach you some shortcuts, always try to learn the concept properly. Right? So, x is equal to 1, y is equal to z is equal to 0. And what happens to this? 1 square plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 1. This implies option B is correct. Look at a tricky question here, dear students. The question is like this. Trigonometric equation sin inverse of x is equal to 2 sin inverse of a has a solution for, we have 4 options that we will see later. Sin inverse of x is equal to 2 sin inverse of a. Then you are asked to find out the values of a. So you know sin inverse of x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Use this concept, you can easily solve the question. See, dear students, sin inverse of x is less than or equal to 1, less than or equal to pi by 2, greater than or equal to minus pi by 2. This implies 2 sin inverse of a is less than or equal to pi by 2, greater than or equal to minus pi by 2, because sin inverse of x is equated to 2 sin inverse of a. Therefore, sin inverse of a should be less than or equal to pi by 4, greater than or equal to minus pi by 4. This implies a must be less than or equal to 1 by root 2, greater than or equal to minus 1 by root 2. How did you get this? Just apply sine both the sides. Sine of minus pi by 4 and sine of plus pi by 4, and sine inverse function is an increasing function. Got it? So, a belongs to minus 1 by root 2 to plus 1 by root 2 means a must be what? See, mod a must be less than or equal to 1 by root 2. That is, option A is correct. How do you say that? Draw the graph of mod a, that's all. This is a and this is mod a and this is 1 by root 2. So, this is 1 by root 2. Mod a, you wanted mod a to be less than or equal to 1 by root 2, right? Therefore, this is minus 1 by root 2, this is plus 1 by root 2. Is that correct? So, therefore, option A is right. Dear students, sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. That is one concept. Cosecant inverse of x is equal to sin inverse of 1 by x. This is the second concept. You should know both the concept to understand this problem. Look at the question, dear students. Sin inverse of x by 5, sin inverse of x by 5 plus cosecant inverse of 5 by 4 is equal to pi by 2. I will write this as sin inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to pi by 2, right? So then what is the value of x is a question. Dear students, do you agree with me? Sin inverse of 4 by 5 is same as cos inverse of 3 by 5. How do you say that? So let me write this as sin inverse of x by 5. Later I will explain this. The reason is, you can see clearly, dear students, we have 4 here, 5, and this must be equal to 3. Do you agree with me? So this is 4 and this is 5. The adjacent side must be equal to 3. So therefore, sin inverse of 4 by 5 is same as cos inverse of 3 by 5. With this understanding, I can write this as cos inverse of 3 by 5. If this is cos inverse of 3 by 5, this must be sin inverse of 3 by 5, because cos inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to pi by 2. This clearly says x must be equal to 3. Is that right? See, x is equal to 3 is the only solution. Therefore, option B is correct. Dear students, of course, you can do this using traditional method. You can use the formula sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y as sin inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square plus y into root of 1 minus x square. Equate that to pi by 2 and you can simplify that, but that consumes a lot of time for you. So you have to use common sense sometimes to solve the problem. This is one such problem where we are arriving at the solution without much risk.
ಡಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ದಿವಿಗೆ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇದೇ ಥರ ನೂರಾರು ವೀಡಿಯೋಸನ್ನು ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ.